everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my husband. Husband, say hi.
Hello.
So today he's gonna ask me some questions, and then I'm about witchcraft and stuff like that, and what my practice is and stuff like that, just basic questions. And then that's pretty much it. It's gonna be like a little podcast thing. Okay, let's get into it. What is your first question for me?
How did you first get started into witchcraft?
I was going out of elementary school and going into junior high. I heard a couple of friends and other people talking about it, and I was really obsessed with mythology, and so it kind of picked up from that because I was so obsessed with the Greek gods and the Egyptian gods and stuff like that. So it kind of picked up from elementary going into junior high. And it was a struggle. And I just kind of did the research that I could do, and I figured out right when I was in the middle of junior high that I liked it, and I wanted to have that as my belief, and that's what I wanted to put my faith in.
How was it in the beginning when you first started?
It was really difficult. And it was really hard because I made a lot of mistakes, and I was really drained because I never took care of myself. I wasn't taking it really seriously. I would stay up late when I was doing research on stuff, and I would always be drained the next day for school, and after doing spells or trying to do spells and rituals, I would be drained after. And I was just never really, I was just immature. I wasn't taking it seriously. I messed up on spells. I messed up on rituals. Nothing wasn't really actually working out in the beginning, and so I was really frustrated with that. And just all in all, it was just, I wasn't taking it seriously like I do now, and how you're really supposed to when you start out and get interested in this stuff. You're supposed to take it seriously and just be respectful to what you're wanting to go into and what you're wanting to what you're wanting to work with.
What would you change if you could go back, different ways that didn't suck up your energy as much?
Honestly, I'd probably do more research before I actually jumped into doing spells and rituals, because that's what took all of my energy. Because when you do a spell or a ritual, you're putting all of your energy and all of your manifestation into it, and when you make a mistake, it burns you out even more. So it's just, I would probably go back and do more research before jumping in. But of course, if people want to, they could just jump in if that's how they want to go. But honestly, I would highly recommend just doing the research first and then doing the rituals and spells.
How are you going about your practice now?
I'm doing it more, I pace it out, if you know what I mean. I take it step by step now. I write things down of what I want to do.
In short bursts of energy?
Yeah.
Rather than
And then I do prayers and stuff like that, and I usually write down intentions, what I want, and I just get everything ready before I do a spell or a prayer or a ritual and things like that.
How have you evolved, and what are some mistakes you had made?
Well, some mistakes I've made is I rush into things. I would just get what I needed and then just quickly do something and not take my time with it. And it was really just like it would backfire a lot because I was supposed to take my time with some stuff and I would usually rush things when I'm not supposed to.
Like in ceremonies and rituals?
Yeah, and especially rituals, I would rush them because I felt like if I didn't, it wouldn't work. So, but I take my time now. And I actually plan things out and I set a day and just take time with them, with spells, rituals, and stuff like that. I definitely...
Why do you think taking that kind of attention is important?
Yeah. It definitely is. You definitely need to take time and plan things out and make sure, you're prepared energy-wise and just in the right mindset and not trying to do things too quickly. And it's just, you really need to take your time with it because you don't want to rush it because it could get chaotic, and especially if that's not the energy you want to put into what you're working with, you definitely need to take your time with it.
What about the specific mythological deities intrigued you?
Well, I was really obsessed with Anubis, and for some reason, I guess, honestly, it's because of the Mummy movie. I was obsessed with Egypt, and I was obsessed with Anubis, and I just thought Anubis was really cool, so I stuck with him, and I just thought all of the gods that we were reading about and everything was just really cool, and I really wanted just to learn more about them, and that's really where I started to work with Anubis, was just learning about him and just what he represents and what he is there for. And it's just, I was really obsessed with the myths and the stories that were told in school. So it was just really an obsession that I had, was that's how it's basically all started. It was an obsession.
What about any specific mythological deities? What do they intrigue you? How do they intrigue you?
What does intrigue mean?
Why do they interest you? Why
Oh.
did you have any? Yeah.
Honestly, I would have to say Egyptian deities and then Norse. Because I grew up with the comic books and everything, and then just going to school and reading about mythology and stuff like that. And I was really addicted to Norse and Egyptian mythology. So,
what about them specifically, though? What about each one in particular?
For Egyptian, I would go with Anubis because he would escort the dead to where they get judged, and make sure they don't go astray. And then I would say for Norse, it was Loki, because he's just so mischievous.
Mischievous? What about his mischief did you like? Like that he was just a wild card, or what?
Yeah, that he was a wild card, and that you really didn't know what would happen next with him.
I mean, ultimately he just got punished, so what?
I mean, yeah, and then he did get punished, but he is also the teller. He's also the god of stories. So.
What's your least and favorite, or I guess least favorite thing to do in your practice, and then we'll do the favorite thing.
My least favorite thing, honestly, would have to be like hardcore rituals that I would need to do. Like just planning everything out and like deciding what day I want to do it and like what week I want to be able to do it. Because I would have to go out, go get the stuff I need if I don't have it in the house. And then I would have to make sure that it's not disturbed. And it's like, rituals are probably harder for me to do because I have to go and make sure I have everything that I want for it and that I need for it. And it's just...
So it's just a matter of materials?
Yes.
Okay.
And also timing, because you never know when...
Like what in particular? Like a ritual in particular?
Like if it's for thanks, just to give thanks to the ones I work with, it would be making sure I have something that represents blood, like my blood. So something red. I would need something that's like if I squeeze it, it needs to be red.
Yeah.
And then I would need to go get like a bowl to set out water, offerings, stuff like that. And I would need to make sure it doesn't get disturbed.
Okay, sorry, I had you on. Well, then what's your favorite thing to do in your practice?
Honestly, it would be the easiest thing that I do in my practice, honestly, is tarot readings. Because it's just fun to me and it's just like secondhand. I can do it easily. It's very simple to me. And it's just...
So by that same token, sorry to interrupt, but like, so by that same token, are the hard things more satisfying when it's complete, or what?
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay, so back to the lesser, so just tarot reading.
Yeah, tarot reading is my favorite because it's simple. I love it. I love doing it, honestly. Okay, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you guys have any questions, please leave comments down below. And I will link my Instagram and my TikTok. Actually, no, I'm still working on my TikTok. So on a later video, I'll put my TikTok down. But I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, and year. And I hope you all enjoy your holidays. Goodbye.